Hello there, Seraphim17 once again, bringing another commentary on my journey to 1 subscriber. I know what you're thinking, setting my sights pretty high, and yes I am. And this one is on Radiation. I think it's just a standard team deathmatch, and I'm rocking the FAMAS, which is kind of strange because I usually run the Stayer Org on this level, but I've probably not got it unlocked. So here we go once again, running through here. Radiation's a funny map. It's one of those where you can have a really good game or a really bad game, all depending on the people that you play with. And luckily, I mean, look at that guy, dolphin diving, and I don't reload, so I've got 5 rounds because I'm ambitious and I get dick. Look at that, hip firing as well. There is no redeeming factor of that encounter. Don't do that, you'll fail almost every time. And that's why I'm here, to show you the plays you shouldn't do, as opposed to plays that you should do, which is awesome. But I think it's on this match where the opponents seem to occupy this building like a motherfucker. They're always here, and I only really realised that when I call him my chopper gunner. And thank God I had Ninja on, because he didn't hear me then and I heard him, and that's why I turned around and got the kill.
We've lost the lead.
And I think at this moment in time, me and the rest of my team think they're spawning on this end, but because we've pushed the farthest way, the spawn's probably flipped. But there's that guy there, and I take him out pretty well. But it's looking, yeah, pretty vacant, and I always check this room because this room is a pain in the ass. You've got to watch people that camp in this room, and if you ever go in there to reload or to, you know, get a breather or something, people will follow you because it's such a trend of people doing it that everybody knows this. And if you can control this area, you can get the high ground, but be very careful because it is a high traffic area and it looks across the map. And here we go, my friend gets took out by a bullet penetration kill, so I'm not going to be so eager to run down there. They're always sat in that window, and if they're in the window, they've got an advantage over you unless you can get them. And there we go, a bit of cheeky hip fire, double spray. Nearly kill myself with a goddamn explosive barrel, but I'm still going. And I calling my napalm there, but I sit in this area a little too long, because there we go, I grab another kill. And there's always a grenade coming your way if you gain confident in here. And that's kind of what the result. There we go, there's a grenade, and good night. The best ways to avoid that, never stay in one spot unless you've got a significant advantage and a silencer and nobody knows you're coming from there. That's not a good spot to do that. And oh, there we go, another Zeus grenade. And I drop down here and do some terrible shooting, but claim a kill, so I'm not complaining. Another payback medal, another bus kill, always fun. Another cheesy spot for a claymore, you know, gotta rock it off. And this is moving towards one of the domination spots if you play domination, but on here it's generally a spawn. There's always a guy running in that house. Always check this house, but always be tentative, because if they haven't put a claymore down, this isn't Call of Duty Black Ops. And also watch this area here, because there's a ton of spawns that can get you if you're not careful. And there we go, that was lucky, that. And that was not a panic knife, because I'm pretty good when it comes to cheeky knives, and I don't think it is a skill, it's just one of those things that seems to save your ass a hell of a lot of the time. And, more napalm. There we go. The guy on my spawn shits me up, but I'll live. And there we go. How did that happen? There's a guy in the room. I leave the room. The guy somehow manages to materialize there and either kills both of us or indefinitely kills me. And I've got a couple of examples of that on gameplays where there's been 2 people to shoot it and they always fucking choose me. It's like on the campaign where the computer pretends to shoot your AI buddies and always nails the tits off of you. But what can you do? It's Call of Duty, man. It's the life. And here we go. I think that's the guy that took me out. He knows this is a well-trafficked area, so he's rushing through there constantly, trying to catch people with their pants down, but I caught him because I know of the spot. And oh, once again, I think that's the asshole that killed me, actually. There we go, yeah, payback medal. That's the dick that did it. If you're sitting in that room like he's doing, go kill yourself. You're doing the world a favour. We're not going to lose a cancer cure, I assure you. Then I sweep round here and get him on spawn, so he's loving me right now. And I get another counter spy plane. Because as of lately, every team I've been with has been rocking spy planes. Unlike the last commentary when no fucker was on a Ray, which sucked. So to counter this, I don't run it. I actually run the counter spy plane to give our team another advantage. And this is when I first realised that these guys were stacking up in this area, and it's really not the best strategy. It's kind of like trapping your own spawn in essence. I mean, if the other team's pushing in, you're going to spawn elsewhere because that's how the game accommodates. But they were all going to that one spot, so there's all us running around the map like clowns, and they're all sat in there picking their asses. And it caused us to rush through in there, and later on, as I've mentioned, my chopper gunner gets naff all because of this. And like right now, no one's getting kills, they're just slowing the game down. And the last time I saw somebody was down, and there we go, I think I saw somebody on the balcony then, so I do a little dance to try and lower his fire, and I think I get him to fire this time. but I'm being tentative. There we go. I knew there were a guy there, and I've just proved my assumption, so I'm going to flank him. And because he's dumb, there you go. Good night, pal. And here they are. No? Oh, I thought there'd be people stacking up. So I'm cruising around here. I know they're in this area because there's nowhere else to hide on this map. Our team's got it pretty much covered, and there we go. We knifed him. Good night, friend. Somebody just destroyed my equipment? No idea where I'd placed it. Because I'm not a camper. I mean, just think about it. If you camp on these games, you're not achieving much. You've paid 50 quid or $60 or whatever it is to buy a game to sit in a corner when you could go and stand at a bus stop for free and get the same experience. And I think that guy's throwing a jammer there because my map was going crazy. No, probably some dude just getting tapped. Oh no, he's there. A nice little serendipitous moment of luck. Every other match I'm the guy getting dropped on and getting nailed, but I got a bit lucky then. I mean, look how much this has slowed down. There's no one in the high traffic areas, there's no one over the overpasses. I'm doing little jumps and dances to throw off any aim if anyone is looking at me, but they're not, because they're all sat in that room. There's a guy of mine up there sniping because he's going to achieve much, sat looking down that one avenue. What a retard. But they're in here, and there we go. There's one, and there's a second one. Do I clean him up? No. I spray him a little bit, and I'll go and get him from behind. Because I'm like that, like a prison rapist. Take them all from behind. And then he's laid down because going prone can be clever, but it didn't work then. And I take out his pal. And they're all in this damn building, so I'm thinking, while I'm here, you know, I'll come and kill you all. And I get this guy, but his pal's coming through a window, who misses me somehow. I still take him out. And then, there we go, a third guy. Look where he's hiding, behind a goddamn pack of shells. Behind a goddamn pack of shells. Get to B&Q, you tosspot. Get off this game. It's just frustrating. And here we go.
Hear the drums echoing tonight, and she hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. The moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation.
And there you go. I mean, what was that? I'm practically a tourist in the air, just with a minigun. If anything, because of the fact that people can hide from that kill streak, it reduces its weight, it reduces its factor in how it can help you. And I mean, if you're going to get 8 kills and get a chopper gun that doesn't kill anybody, that's kind of a waste. I've been thinking of various... Oh, that's a friendly claymore. Various different ways of making this better. Look at my team now, they're bloody camping. But for instance, the chopper gunner, if you've got a bunch of guys with Strela 3s, you're not going to be up very long. If they've got Ghost, you're going to be up even less. And a lot of people are running this because it is a nuisance when you get better players in the lobbies that do get the high kill streaks. So I've been thinking, like, maybe if you can do a full circle like I just did in the chopper gunner, instead of it flying away, it should land and you should give you a death machine, because when was the last time you got death machine from a care package? If you survive in a chopper gun, you should be rewarded. And there's that knobhead that got me last time, and he's got a friend who gets me because I tried to pre-knife him and it fails. Don't pre-knife. It's wrong, okay? And it's just not going to get you anywhere. But like, can you imagine if you flew 2 circles and you landed and you got a death machine? Death machine's pretty badass. In fact, the death machine kills quicker than the fucking chopper gunner does. And I know there's a distance to accommodate. That's why you get the hit markers and the bullets reduce damage and everything. But I'm in a chopper with a giant gun. Give me some goddamn credit. You don't have to attend for all the new people and all the retards. Speaking of, two of them here, he didn't realise me, headshotted him. There was another guy on the stairs, but he was looking at me, so I thought I'd run away, give him the impression that I'd moved and then come back, and it just weren't working. I went luring him away because he's a camper, and that's what campers do. So I tried and get him on the balcony here, but... Oh, another one. That gets me the radar jammer, so I can throw up the counter UAV. And I try and see him here, but I can't quite see him with my line of sight because that window's not too good, and I'm not very good at jumping out windows and sitting on the sills because I seem to drop off more than I just look like a dumb cunt. But my mate gets nailed by him on balcony. I go for him from behind, and watch this. I mean, I don't even need words for that. My knife misses him from 5 yards. I spray from 8 because I'm getting again, I don't know, rambunctious or something, and then I spawn into that, and it's like, thank you, that was a good game, and you just gone and dicked me twice. So I'm not best pleased at this moment in time, but I remember what game I'm playing, and there it goes. So as I've mentioned before, my next real project's going to be Fallout New Vegas, the DLC coming out, so I'm super excited for that. And hopefully I'll be able to get some subscribers and actually talk to an audience as opposed to talking to my damn self. So if you like it, if you hate it, do what you want, but just keep following, keep watching, and if you like it, tell all your friends, tell your mum. She don't care, but you know, she'll love it anyway. She's getting nailed by your dad. You take care.